Now let us discuss about bidirectional search algorithm in artificial intelligence. Bidirectional search algorithm is uninformed search technique. So just like BFS and DFS, bidirectional search algorithm is also uninformed search technique. Let's see some important points on the bidirectional search algorithm. Bidirectional search uses two simultaneous approaches. So bi means two. The first one is forward search, second one is backward search. Forward search means from start node to goal node. So the search process will start from the start node and proceeds towards the goal node. Whereas backward search means from goal node to the start node. The search process will start from the goal node and proceeds towards to the start node. So that's why this is named as bidirectional. So bi means two directions. So the search process will be done in two ways. From start node to the goal node and from goal node to the start node. So parallelly the search will be done in both the ways. Okay. Let's see the next point. Parallelly it searches from both. That is initial to goal and goal to initial. So let us take this graph. Let this node is the starting node. Let this node is the goal node. So now what will happen? Parallelly, the search process will proceed from start to the goal and goal to the start. So the search process will be done in both the ways simultaneously. Bidirectional search can use breadth first search algorithm, BFS, depth first search technique. Okay. So bidirectional search means we can use either BFS, breadth first search, or depth first search, DFS. We know about BFS. Let us take this tree. So BFS means level by level search. So first the node that is at level 0 will be visited. Next the nodes that are at level 1 are visited. Next the nodes that are at level 2 are visited. Okay. So this is level 0, this is level 1, this is level 2. Whereas depth first search means, let us take this tree. Depth first search means, so we have to start from a node and we have to go towards the deepest level. We have to go towards the deepest level. Suppose if the goal node is not found, then we have to do the backtracking and search in the remaining paths. So in one path, we need to search whether there is any goal node or not. Suppose if the goal node is not available, not found in that path, then we have to perform the backtracking and search some other path. So if the goal node is not available in this path, then we have to do the backtracking and search some other path. Let the goal node is not available in this path also, then we have to do the backtracking and search in some other path. So we can use either BFS or DFS for its implementation. Okay. So let's take this graph. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 nodes. So 1 is taken as the start node, 9 is taken as the goal node. In bidirectional search, what will happen is, let's see this point, it replaces the given graph by two subgraphs in which one start the search from initial to the goal and other searches from goal node to the initial node. Okay. So here we will have two searching processes. So initially the given graph is divided into two subgraphs. So this is one subgraph and this is another subgraph. Okay. So in one search process will start from the starting node to the goal node. Another search process will start from the goal node to the start node. Let's see this point. The search stops when two subgraphs intersects each other. The search will stops when two subgraphs. So this is one subgraph, this is another subgraph. So whenever the two subgraphs intersect with each other, then the search process will stop. So this point, this fifth node is nothing but the intersection node. Let us assume that here we are using the BFS algorithm for implementation. Okay. So let one search process is starting from the node 1, another search process is starting from the node 9. Okay. BFS means level by level. So 1 to 2 setching is done. So likewise here 9 to 7 the setching will be done. So level by level. So this is one level, this is another level. So 1 to 3 the setching will be done. Next 9 to 8. Next 2 to 4. Likewise here 7 to 6. Next 3 to 4. Next 8 to 6. This will be done parallelly. So here 1 to 3 as well as 9 to 8. So this will be done parallelly. 3 to 4 as well as 8 to 6. That will be done parallelly. Next 4 to 5. Next to 6 to 5. So here both the first process and the second process. So both are intersecting with each other. So the setch process will stop now. So for the start node, there is no need to go to the goal node. Likewise for the goal node, there is no need to go to the start node. So whenever both the setching processes intersect with each other, then we can stop the process. Okay, that is the point here. Okay, the setch stops when two subgraphs intersect with each other. Now let's see the next point. Generally we know that the time complexity of the breadth for setch or depth for setch is big O of B power D. But here we are using two processes. So one process is traversing up to this node only. The second process is also traversing up to this one only. So that means B power D by T. We know about B and D. So B is nothing but branching factor. Branching factor means number of children of a parent. Okay. Number of how many children does a parent have. Okay. D is nothing but depth. Okay. So here for the first process, B power D by 2. Why? Because it is not traversing till the goal node. The first process is traversing only half of the nodes only. Likewise, the second setch process is also traversing only half of the nodes only. So B power D by 2 plus B power D by 2, that is nothing but big O of 2B power D by 2. So we can say that the time complexity of the bidirectional setch is very excellent when compared with BFS and DFS. So in BFS and DFS we require more time, whereas here we require less time. Okay, 2B power D by 2. Okay, half of the time is sufficient here. This is one advantage of the bidirectional setch. It will require less time. It is very faster. Okay. Now let's see the next advantage. It is complete in BFS. So if we use BFS algorithm, then definitely we will get the solution. Okay. Why? Because here BFS means level by level. So all the nodes will be setched. Okay. Whereas it is not complete in DFS. Instead of BFS, if we use DFS, what will happen? In DFS, we will setch in one path. Suppose if the solution is not available in one path, then we have to do the backtracking. Let us assume that here this is the starting node and this is the final node. Let we have two paths. Let one setch process is traversing in this path, another setch process is traversing in this path. So then what is happening? So both the setch processes are not intersecting with each other. So we can say that if we use DFS, we may or we may not get the solution. Whereas if we use BFS, then we will get the solution 100%. Okay. So that is about complete and not complete. So this is about bidirectional setch in artificial intelligence. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, as well as share the channel with your friends. Thanks for watching.